everybody. What is going on? Thank you for tuning in tonight. I am a little down because the Bears, you see my pillow, lost this weekend. So I had to get recuperate from that terrible loss. Now that they are what 1-5. But thank you for tuning in to Buzzin Bizzle tonight, a huge part of B-Side Productions. Shout out to the man who got to plan Maurice Prophet. If you don't know him, look him up on Facebook, and you will learn a lot of things about this great producer and writer and founder of B-Side Productions. Well, I had a full weekend. Let me tell you, October is not even over yet, and I'm tired. You hear me? I'm tired, everybody. I'm tired. I wanted to shout out, first of all, to my sponsors. Shout out to All Buttered Up. If you do not know what that is, get to your Facebook and go to your Instagram and go to your TikTok, I believe, and type in All Buttered Up. You should see a beautiful 8-ounce jar of shea butter that is made from pure bliss. Our number one seller is Pillow Talk. Again, go to Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok and type in the words all buttered up. That's my first sponsor. Shout out to my second sponsor, Miss Juicy Infusion. She has the cigars that, baby, you talk about puff puff, you can puff puff. She has infused cigars, cigars with different alcohol flavors or different flavors like blueberry, orange, tangerine, any type of cigar you want. She will custom make it for you. Go to her Facebook and Instagram, and that's Ms. MZ Juicy, Juicy Infusion. And also shout out to my sisters, my family, Boss MCs, one of Chicago's all female motorcycle club. Go to our Instagram and our Facebook page. B period O period S period MC right here in the great city of Chicago. So, enough love with the sponsors. If you have a business and you're an entrepreneur and you want your business to be advertised, make sure you go to B-Sides Production and you will type in the email B-Side at, oh my goodness, it should be M Profit at B Side Production. If I said that incorrectly, forgive me, you all, because I'm going off of my memory, and I'm telling you, the Bears done blew my mind. But if you have a small business, if you have a big business, I don't care what business you have. If you're a new person, you're an entrepreneur, or you just want to push your business even more, you can go to M Profit. That's MPROFFIT at bsideproduction.com. And that way you can we can talk to you about advertising your business with the ad or on behalf of B-Side Production. But make sure you check it out. If you have any other questions, just go to his page, Maurice D. Profit, and he'll be more than happy to help you. If you can't find that page, go to B-Side Productions and the team. We have a great staff. They will reach out to you and also help you to push your business. And hello to all the Buzz and Bizzle fans. Hello to Yvette Hill of New Millennium Property Management LLC. If you saw our show on Can TV last weekend, she was one of my guests with a new business. She has several businesses, but her baby is New Millennium Property LLC, which is also female based, and she's also a licensed notary. So go to her page, Yvette the Stylist Hill. So enough of that. I want to get to the good. So this weekend, I got a chance to go to the Chicago Women's Expo at the in Rosemont at the Donald Stevens Convention Center. Baby, when I tell you, I have not seen this many vendors since I went to Florida for the David Shands convention that he had for entrepreneurs of color. I saw, first of all, you don't know how many people are out there making things happen. I saw vendors that talk to women about gynecology issues. I saw vendors talking about being a surrogate mom. The one vendor that caught my eye the most was Black Girl Vitamins. If you don't believe me, go to the Facebook or go to TikTok. Baby, so much information, so much we need to know and find out. Look them up. Black Girl Vitamins. There were vendors with clothes. They had celebrities out there. Monica was out there. MC Light. Kim Fields was out there. If you didn't know it, Kim Fields has a new coffee. So if you're a coffee lover and you want to support someone, I guess taste it, check it out. But if you are here in the Chicagoland area, I also know the president and owner of Momentum Coffee, which is also another black business. We is doing it when it comes to black, okay? Momentum Coffee, they have several shops. The one I'm familiar with is downtown on Michigan Avenue, right where you do the ice skating at. You can go there for coffee, and it's called Momentum Coffee. Like I said, she has three locations, but that one is my favorite spot. So if you just want to, have you some coffee and go ice skating in a couple of months, that's where you need to go for coffee. But at that expo, the reason why, first of all, this is my first time going. So I had a ball with that. I was able to sell my t-shirt. And if you all don't know, I have my own t-shirt brand. My brand is Double Sedge 8166. We are on Instagram and Facebook, and we have a shirt, one of our first brands, and the shirt is my pronouns are FAFO. And if you don't know what FAFO mean, you've been sleeping under a rock. But I had a great time. I had some buyers that were really happy. People were coming past my booth and they were like, "Oh my god, I say that all the time." FAFO. Again, I don't want to sit on the show because I don't want the kids to be hearing it because the kids repeat everything you hear. But I had a great time. Just like I said, just meeting new people. You need to get out. So the next time they have the expo here in Chicago, make sure you all attend and get to this expo. Support these vendors, especially Black Girl Vitamins, just gobs of vendors making cups, personalized coats, personalized jackets, shirt, anything you could think of, they had it out there. Okay, I had a great time. It was nice listening to the stars, the relationship experts. I even saw R. Kelly's ex-wife. Rhea was out there, and she was a part of a team that were talking about relationships and the trauma bond and toxicity, verbal abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, just so much knowledge that I gained this weekend because they were there Saturday and Sunday. And if you didn't make it, I'm telling you, you missed a whole lot. But you can go on my page and see because I posted a lot of pictures. Shout out to my cousins who came out and supported. Immense Julian, thank you for stopping by. Rhea Harris, thank you for stopping by. Some of the Zetas that I know, they stopped by and supported. I just love support when someone supports you, and I don't mean family, I'm talking about strangers or just close personal friends, the feeling that overcomes you, and it's a motivation to make you say, I'm doing something right because I'm getting some love. And it's a small world. It shows you how the universe is. One of the vendors still has her boutique, and her name is Donna. I have not seen Donna since before COVID, and Donna was out there doing her thing. And when I saw her, it was like a family reunion. You know what I mean? Just a wonderful time. That's all I can say. You need to get out instead of spending this money, with these big stores like Walmart and Bed and Bath and Beyond and whoever. Support small businesses. Support, because think about it. If it was you and you started your business, you would want all the support in the world. But speaking of support, I got a special guest coming on tonight. So you might not know her, but I think you should because she has over 50,000 fans on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. She is the creator and founder of Chicago Girlfriends, Just Me magazine. And she also has another page because she's a busy woman, Jam with Atlas. So right now, with no further ado, I'd like to bring on my special guest, Alice Boswell. Hey, Alice, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. Glad to see you tonight. I know you're a busy woman. I'm glad you took time out of your schedule. I wanted the people to hear about you and what surprise you got coming up this weekend.
Oh, I am so excited to this weekend will be my first live on location podcast. So I'm gonna stream my podcast live at Deuce's Sports Bar and Grill over in Alsop. I am so excited.
Oh my goodness! Now, what day is that? Is that Saturday, right?
That is Saturday at 2 o'clock. The show starts promptly at 3 o'clock. But I want you to come in and order some food, get some drinks. I'm trying to get them to give me my little special drinks, Jan with Alice drink, but we'll see.
Anything alcoholic? No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Now is it a cost to come to your event Saturday?
No, it's actually free. And I'm actually going to be doing some giveaways as well. So I do have a couple of guests that's going to be there. So confirmed is Bizzle, of course, which I can always depend on. And she's going to have you laughing because she's going to take the mic and come around on the hot topics and try to um get you all to speak and say, participate.
Yes,
Just
yes.
ask where on 11525 South Pulaski in Alsop, Illinois, at Deuce's Sports Bar and Grill. And then I also going to have R&B singer Sean White. Um,
Oh,
he's going to stop by as well. And it's his birthday, so maybe he can give us a little song because it is Sweetest
oh,
Day
he a
weekend.
Libra.
Yes, he'll
Oh, I
leave
did
us.
not know he was a Libra. Oh my goodness.
Are they good?
No, they unbalanced like a motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Well,
They
I'm an
mean
Aries, so
they
I'm very
mean
sweet.
well, but you
So
know. Sometimes some of the zodiac sayings aren't true, but
yeah,
yeah, but that's why you see the scales on the Libras. They are horrible at making decisions because they're indecisive.
yeah.
But yeah, Sean. Oh, tell them how you met the new singer Sean.
I actually met him through Lisa E, who used to be on WGCI, what is it, V103,
I think it was, yeah.
yeah, I met her, and then that's how I met him, and Lisa's been really a staple in what I'm doing because she gets me to come to some of the events. Like we got an event coming up on Thursday with
Yes, yes. That's
Joe
I'm gonna
and
mention. I'm gonna
Wanda.
mention that later.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
so yeah, so that's another event, and it's been really good. I got an interview coming up with a young lady that just had an event last week, birthday party slash book release. All right, and she's from the heart side of the west side. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. West Side.
yeah, west side.
What's her name? Do you remember her name and the name of her book?
Her, she is going to kill me because I do. I can go get it for you when you take a break because I'm gonna stay with
Okay.
you through the whole show.
Okay.
So I'll be able to get it for you because the book I'm starting to read and it's really good and it's about her memoirs we'll say right memoirs or her
You
journey
said it
through
right. Mm.
like through um sex trafficking. So
Oh my gosh. That
yeah,
ought to be one fancy book.
yeah. So
Okay.
definitely
All
want to take
right.
it and read it. But I'm so excited about Saturday. This is my first live show. I'm nervous.
You always say you nervous.
I,
Why are you nervous? You
I'm
was
nervous
nervous.
now. Well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I have good people around me. So I have like Maurice. I'll look and see what he does. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna copy some of that. I'm watching him tonight. So he may be mad, but I don't care.
No, no. One
He's
thing
the
he
goat
doesn't
to
do.
me.
Yeah,
So
one thing Maurice don't do. He doesn't get mad. He
no,
shares,
he
and
should.
that's why he's blessed to be the producer that he is.
Yeah.
So he is not king petty and selfish at all. I love him very much. Alice, share with the audience just really quick
hmm
how we met. Through one of the great people. Unfortunately, this young lady passed away, but I'm gonna let you tell the story of how we met.
Yeah. I met April Whitaker, who unfortunately she passed away. But I went to an event. Was it out in Harlem? No, not Harlem. Harvey.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's in
yes. No,
Harvey.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Markham.
downtown Harvey.
Yeah. So we met there, and she was gorgeous that night. She had a little long blonde. She had long hair then,
Hmm.
blonde hair. I remember having this colorful shirt on. She said she was nervous, and I'm like, I don't know why, but she was just a pleasure to meet, and ever since then, we have been friends immediately. It
Yeah.
was like a connection that was there. Couldn't get rid of her ass.
Whatever. Yeah, it was we were doing matter of fact, I was meeting you and I had heard so
Yeah,
many good things about you, and about Just Me magazine. I think you had was in the middle of creating it or revamping it, and from there we just been through so many programs.
yeah.
You've talked about you've done things for the teachers, you've done things for the homeless. I remember when you had dating night, just so many bowling. uh
Bowling. Oh, we used
yeah,
to do bowling every night because we also produced a show called, well, it was called Chicago Girlfriends, and I later changed it to CGF Entertainment, which
yeah.
everybody looked forward to because T Bizzle was there. Stephanie Lard was there as well. We're going to have a reunion, right? Melissa,
Yes, we
David,
needed everybody. Yeah,
Erica. Yeah,
Ingrid. Yeah,
yeah,
everybody.
everybody's coming out, and we're going to do this reunion. We're going to go back over to intellectual radio.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
See if we can get one to be the host it. But
yeah,
you know,
that would
she's
be
so
awesome,
busy now.
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that would be nice if she could host it. Um we have a lot of members and it seems like we know each other for more than 20 years. Shout out to comedian Mo Good. I see you watching, girl. I see you. Mo Good just did the comedy show with us. Another production, 666 Mania, that Maurice put together as well. I'm telling you, this man, he got so many tricks in his
He's
hat. You just don't
amazing.
know.
He is amazing. Listen, I went to the last Six Mania. That whole show was awesome from beginning to end, and you didn't want it to end. It was just awesome.
It went by so
And let me tell you
fast.
something about this man. That was his night because that's his show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'll go to interview him and he wants to promote me. No, we're gonna do you, dude. It's all about you. He's amazing. He is amazing. Maurice gave me my first, well, semi first stage, and he just kept putting me on the stage. So
Yes, he's
like,
blessed us all with his movies, with
movie,
his plays.
yeah,
So out there to the fans that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, if matter of fact, there's gonna be a upcoming play production coming up, and you need to pay attention,
yes.
because there will be tryouts coming up for this new play that is produced by his partner in crime, Chrissy Johnston. This is her first play as producer.
Oh my God,
So
I gotta be
again,
there.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah, you know we do. You already know.
I must be there. Yeah.
You
She is
already
amazing
know.
within herself. So this is her. I think she told me this is her first one that she will be directing, and she's the boss of the whole thing. So, and I know it's going to be spectacular. I
Oh,
already
you
know
know,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got to support that, and that'll be out in February, as a part of Black History Month. Another thing that Maurice does, he is, I mean, he the pusher. You heard that song, push it, push it, push it. That that is Maurice.
He is.
Uh, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with our second guest, and then we're going to close out with my hot topic. I think you all saw it on the advertising. Is Jada doing too much? But let's take a quick break, and we'll be back in 2 minutes, and I'll bring on my new guest, Brandy Crismon, owner and founder of Intoxicating Styles. Bring Alice on in there too. Hey, we are back. We took our little quick break. You know how women always just go powder my nose. I wanted to give out my other thing before I bring on my guests. I know it's getting cold outside. The weather is still good though for October. For it to be 60 degrees, I'll take it. Um, we are all movie buffs. You know, we love the movies. I know Alice and I love going to the
Yes.
show. We love going to the show, like for real, for real. So if you are at home and you don't want to go out, go to Amazon Prime. If you have the subscription, and let me recommend for this movie. I saw it, a great movie. Alice already saw it. If you haven't seen the advertising, type it in. The title is The Burial. In this movie, it is veteran actor Tommy Lee Jones, cloned. No, I'm just playing. Actor and R&B singer, and also Grammy Motion Picture Award winning Jamie Foxx, and of course one of the most beautiful actors from a large family of the Smolletts, Jussie Smollett. And in that movie, it's about Tommy Lee Jones. He's the owner of several funeral homes, and Jamie Foxx is the prosecuting attorney, and Jussie Smollett is the defense attorney. Baby, you talking about a good 2 hour movie. When you get through watching this show, go to your Amazon Prime. Alice, what did you think? Did you think the movie was great?
I did. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
It was, and I don't want to give it away, but the movie,
Yeah.
yeah, Jamie Foxx, he just a goat himself when it comes to acting, especially Tommy Lee Jones. I love Tommy Lee Jones.
And he probably is 75 years old for real.
Yeah, I think he just may be.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because he been around. I've been a fan of his for a long time.
long
But what
time.
made me really like him was I forgot the movie he did. I think it was a movie about cheerleaders or something. And there was a scene that he had did, and they was like, "What's the matter with you? Put on your happy face." And you know, Tommy Lee Jones is always got
Yeah,
the chronic mean face, and he said, "This is my happy face." And ever since he did that, I've just been a fan and a follower of hers. Of course, Jussie Smollett, ever since she was a little girl, she's been a wonderful actress. But
yeah.
this movie is a plus. I give it a 10 toes down, and popcorn with extra butter. So make sure you go
Ten
to
toes.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, I'm trying to get somebody diabetes. No, I'm kidding. Go to Amazon Prime, type in The Burial, and check it out.
Yeah,
So I know winter is a harsh time for our hair. Me
yeah.
and Alice are natural right now, but instead of me trying to figure it out, I'm going to bring on one of my close friends. Her name is Brandy Chrismon, and she is the owner of Intoxicating Styles. There she
Hello.
is. Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Buzzin Bizzle. How are you this evening?
I'm good.
So I've been telling the people a little bit about you. I call you the hairologist. You know, I make up my own words. You know, you always get me about that. Uh, I wanted you to share with the people the name of your salon and where it's located.
The name of my salon is Intoxicating Styles. It's located at 153rd and Cicero Avenue in Oak Forest, Illinois.
And where can they find you on social media?
Ah, okay, there's the list.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Intoxicating Styles. On Instagram, it's Fantasy. On Snapchat, it's Fantasies Land. On let's see what else. Twitter, it's Intox You Too. This is not my fault. These are the people who made these pages for me. Don't be mad at me. I can't think of TikTok right now, but it might be fantasy too.
It
It might
might
be
be.
fantasy. But fantasy is spelled differently. It's spelled Fanasee. Fantasy.
Okay.
Right. So for the people who are slow and thought she said fantasy, she did not say fantasy. She said fancy. Okay.
Fantasy.
So make sure you all look that. But we'll put that in the chat later for you all to go ahead and follow her. So I'm gonna just ask you a few questions that only you know the answer to, because a lot of people are curious out there. And I want to share with the audience. Brandy has the gift, and what I mean by that, there are a lot of hairstylists out here. A lot. I mean, Chicago, it's wide, it's 360 degrees, but it's a million hairstyles. It's like it's a million churches, it's a million hairstylists. But Brandy helps me with my natural balance when I'm not doing here the bald head scallywag. She can help my hair grow from 4 inches to at least 10 inches in about 60 days.
That
And that's just with her. I'm just telling the truth. Brandy, what age did you realize you wanted to do hair?
6.
Oh, okay. Tell me how
Okay,
you.
but to be honest, I started off like braiding my Barbie dolls.
Okay.
So I won't say it actually was 6, but I was always into hair. Originally, I wanted to be a fashion photographer, so I went to Columbia and I said, yep, this is not me. So I wrote down everything that I like to do because I didn't want to do like my mom. My mom had to work. She was a salesperson and she hated it, but she was good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be one of those type of people. So I wrote down everything that I liked and liked to do. And what rang out more than anything was the beauty industry.
Okay. All
So,
right. So
so
you switch from photography to hair. So what made you switch?
um, being a student at Columbia was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you would spend almost $300 almost every week trying to buy film paper and film itself. And I had an old fashioned type camera, which is what they want you to have when you're in photography school. It
Oh,
was just a lot. And I didn't have any help. And I was like, okay, so I can't keep doing this because I can't afford it. So it was a switch. But
you
it
had you
wasn't a
had to make
bad
that
switch
decision. Okay.
because I still use the photography within my cosmetology.
Mhm.
Okay, and you have good pictures. Everybody, I'm telling you, go to her Facebook page, Intoxicating Styles, and you'll see the beautiful clients/models. Their hair is healthy, and it leads me to my second question. So we'll leave it at 6 years old. We're not going to tell people how old you are. We'll just say you're 25. But during your career, when did you realize that you had the gift to work with natural hair? And the reason why I ask you that is there's a lot going on now with people wanting to wear their natural crowns. When did you notice you just had to gift for it?
So a couple of my clients, their hair wasn't acting right with relaxers. And coming from a family that did hair, my grandmother did hair, and being around people with generational cosmetology in their family and stuff, I noticed that not everybody's hair needs to be relaxed. It just doesn't need it. You can actually train hair in such a way. It's just like if you was to wear locks. It's a life-changing situation. You got to be prepared for the change and you got to accept it and you got to go through the motions to get to the promised land. So you can't expect me to flat iron or silk press or whatever you want to call it these days. It's an old-fashioned press and curl.
Yep, that's all it is.
Okay. So you can't expect me to do it one time and your hair be like, it stays. No, it's a process. Some people, their hair can train in 2-3 months. Some people, it takes 6 months. So that's why I tell people, if you really want to wear your natural hair, it's always best to start when it's cold. So then when the summertime rolls around, your hair is used to the training and it doesn't swell up as much in the heat and the humidity.
Okay, Alice, I think you might have a question about that because you're always concerned about your hair. So I got the hairologist on here. Ask your questions, Alice.
Well, you know what? I have to get used to the new style for one. So now I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it, trying to get the curls to pop. How can I get really short hair curls to pop?
One, never put any heat on the hair.
Right.
And two, everyone's hair texture is different. So it may take, some people can use a little bit of oil and water to control their curl pattern. Some people need curling shampoos and conditioners to help the curl pattern stay curly. And then you have to play around with it. Some people have to twirl their hands around and kind of fluff it up. It all depends. I can't exactly say per se until you start playing with different methods. And unfortunately, hair is not an exact science. It's just like going to your doctor. It says practicing.
Yeah, say that again.
So when that happens, you got to try. And I tell people all the time, don't buy big jars of stuff because you may not end up liking it. Buy trial sizes. And if the trial size works, then go buy the 8-ounce or the 12-ounce. But start off with a 2 to 3 ounce or a tester. A lot of supply stores and where you can get products from, they have little testers. Try that out first before spending big money. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be upset you didn't spend $12-15 for this product and then it doesn't work for your texture of hair.
Yeah, I totally agree. I actually found a product that I do like that for some reason at first I didn't like it when that hair relaxed or something in my hair, but it works perfectly for natural hair, which is Cantu. So it works perfectly for my hair. So and it just makes my curls really tight. So I would really like to have the looser curls, but like you said, I would have to try to find a product that will work for that.
And see, and another department is I don't really use anything that you can actually purchase. No offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because my philosophy is if you could go and purchase what I'm using, what's the purpose of me?
There it is.
So I only use professional line products that you cannot get from a beauty supply house. And I have nothing against any beauty supply houses that are out there, whatever nationality that owns that particular business, that's on you. Okay. But for me personally, I've always felt if I'm going to be a professional and I'm 30 years in the business, I'm only going to be using professional line products. So my products are in stores where you can't walk into.
You have to be licensed. That's what she's telling y'all.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. We can't go in there and get those.
Right. Stop buying the Walgreens curly dip because that ain't working, y'all.
But now there are products out there that I'm not knocking those products that decides to sell over the counter. I'm not knocking them. I just won't be using them.
Right. If somebody wants to get one of the young ladies asked, comedian Mo Good, she said, what can she do to moisturize her locks after dyeing them? I guess she means coloring them because we dye Easter eggs. Something Brandy taught me. We color hair. And Alice, you always argue with me about that. So now the hairologist is on the line. I bet you won't say it in front of her.
I color my hair. Okay.
So look, the question that I have for you is the person who colorized your locks, did they use a decolorization and then deposit color, or did they use permanent hair color and then deposit maybe a semi or a demi-permanent color?
Mo Good, you're gonna have to answer that. That was a paragraph question.
I can tell you on mine, I got mine out the box. So
but there's still a difference because there's permanent hair color that use peroxide and ammonia, or they may use enzymes, or they may use C-Kelp. And then there are semi-permanent color or semi-pigmented color, which is a different because some semi-permanent color is a little bit watery and doesn't have as much pigmented color as we would like to. Pigment colors come out really, really thick, and you got to really, really work with it in order to, what did she say?
Demi. Demi. That's what they use.
She used a demi. Okay.
Deposit then demi.
And they decolorize and then use a demi? Because that's the difference. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. You're trying to get to the heifer. That's why I got you on.
Because, okay, so let's just say this. If they use a decolorization, which is better known as bleach.
Oh, my gosh.
The technical term is decolorization. If they decolorized it and they took it up higher than 8 levels, it's automatically drying to the hair.
She said, yeah, she decolorized it.
Okay. So that's part of the issue problem. So if the person, and I'm not saying that the person did a bad job or anything, just for me, keep that in mind, just for me. I don't want to make anybody to be offended by what I choose to say in my opinion.
On my show. So shut it. Anyway, go ahead.
So when it comes to decolorization, it strips. And because it strips so much, I like to use product inside the formula itself. And then most of the time I use Ovoplex because it's good for when you're working with decolorization of color. And what it does, it helps strengthen, moisturize, and all of those types of things all at once. On top of when she followed up with the demi, so that's like a double process. And demi permanent colors use anywhere between a 3 to a 5 to a 10% peroxide added into the color. So therefore, it not only got decolorized and stripped, it got the pores got reopened to accept color. Because with demi, it opens up the first 2 levels of the hair shaft in order to accept. So what I would do to moisturize my hair is before I go get it relocked, that night I would like drench my hair in a little bit of oil. I would heat it up in like a pot. You know how you do a baby's bottle?
Mm-hmm.
And you take the tube and you put it inside for the water, for the milk to get warm. I would do the same contact. And I will put it onto the scalp and I will run it through into my locks and I will squeeze it into the locks. And let that sit overnight. And hopefully your loctician is a type of person that shampoos your hair before going into relocking it. That would help push the moisture back in. Another way to do that also, if you don't want to sit back and let it sit in your hair overnight, there are portable head hooded dryers that you can get for home. That you can sit up under for a good 30 to 45 minutes and then go into the shower or however you shampoo your hair and then shampoo it with conditioners and stuff. But because your hair has decolorization in it, one of the shampoos I would definitely use is the Ovoplex number 4.
All right, you got that, Mo Good? You better write that down. She was saying, Brandy, that her hair was dark brown. Then it took it to blonde, and now her hair is cinnamon.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
and this is the thing. Because you're wearing a cinnamon color, can I tell you that it probably could have been done with just permanent hair color?
That's deep. That's real deep. She said, taking notes. Thank you. Oh, Mo Good, you so sweet.
Yeah,
Brandy, if they want to get a
and again,
consultation,
I'm not knocking what somebody else do, but a cinnamon hair color is like between a level 4, well, it's more like a level 5 or level 6. You don't need to do all of that. He or she, because I don't know, could have used a level 6 or a 7, and it could have been cinnamon is nothing more than red copper, and put that onto your hair to achieve the same color. Now, if she wanted to brighten it or to boost the color so it can have more brilliance to it, she could have added a little extra additive of red and copper into the formula itself, add a little bit of conditioner at the same time, because I got my little formulas that I use in order to make sure, because you have to sit, and while you're sitting and the color is taking, it's also deep conditioning, moisturizing, protein the hair all at the same time.
wow, that's a lot. Brandy, if somebody wants to call you or get a consultation, can you please share your number again or how they can reach you?
Well,
Because
one,
it's
they
it's
can
it's
send me
steps to this.
a inbox to the website at info at intoxicatingstyles.com. The
There it
website
is.
itself is intoxicatingstyles.com, and you can send me a message in that way too. If
Okay.
you want to reach me by phone, that number is area code 708-869-0552.
So yes, what you all need to know, to the fans and the followers, it is a lot of work to the process hair, uh, whatever, locks, natural hair, and it's steps to it. So to make sure you do it properly, go to the professionals. I know we all be saying we don't have the money for it, but we spend money on what we want to. And if you care about your health and you care about your hair, go to the specialist. Because as you see right now, and that's my last question for you, Brandy, before we get into my hot topic. How do you agree that with the like the example you just gave, with all of these chemicals, do you believe, in your personal opinion, that that is a link to cancer?
There are possibilities because you have to remember it has to seep inside your hair shaft. So whether it's a relaxer, permanent hair color, all of that type of stuff, it still seeps inside. You got to remember that your body is porous.
Mm-hmm.
So just like if you was to put liquid oil onto your skin and you rub it onto your skin, eventually it's going to seep inside and emulsify with your body heat. The pores open it to accept the color, it cools down and it closes it. It's same concept, so there's possibilities of, but hopefully with the person that you use as your cosmetologist will take those extra steps that will base your scalp, that will prepare the hair, that adds the extra conditioners, that make sure that when you're rinsing the color process out, that you're taking the extra 5 to 10 minutes to rinse it out, that you do a cold shot to close into the hair shaft, closes the pores and all of that type of things. It's a method to the madness. And I understand that people are trying to be conservative in what they're doing. Shoot, I'm even trying to be conservative. But one thing I will not be conservative on is the product line and the things that I choose to use on my clients' hair. I use top-notch products. I make sure that they work. I make sure that they're animal friendly. I look at if there's a sulfate-free shampoo, which clients can use this. I have dandruff treatments that I call, they're like drinks. If you go onto the website, you'll see all my specialty treatments are names of drinks because, of course, my name is Brandy. And when you take those extra steps, when you take those extra precautionaries, you hope that in the process of the hair, the scalp, the skin maintains its normalcy.
Oh, I love it. You all look her up again, Intoxicated Styles. The address is 15300 South Cicero in Oak Forest, Illinois. Or go to the website and get your consultation. Brandy is the one. I call her the hairologist. We're gonna go into my hot topic. I'm glad I got you two ladies on here. It's getting on my nerves, but I'm gonna be the boogeyman's advocate about it. And I want to discuss: do you think, ladies, and each of you will get a chance to talk, do you think Jada Pinkett Smith is doing too much? Alice, your opinion about this whole situation? Do you feel like she's talking too much? We
I
don't
think
give a
she needs some help.
damn. What you
So
think? You said what?
I think she needs some help. Something's going on with her because she is talking a little bit too much and she's doing a little bit too much.
So why did you say that? Why do you think she's talking too much?
I have no idea. I don't know if she's because Will is really the bigger star than she is, and I think we talked about this before. So maybe she's trying to lay up off of him to get herself constantly noticed. I don't know, but something's going on, and some sound like she need help to me, or she need to go really sit down instead of sitting at that red table. Go sitting on somebody's desk and talk. Chair.
Brandy, what do you think about it? Do you think she's doing too much?
Okay, so for me, it's I've always been taught what goes on in the household stays in the household.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm old school. So to air out your dirty laundry for other people to see, ridicule, make a comment of, yeah, that just can't be me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock her for what she's doing. I just personally would not do it that way because whatever my relationship with my husband, good, bad, or indifferent, is just that. My relationship with my husband. You don't need to know.
Okay, all right. And what? Okay, so what I'm confused is that's true. Mo Good. Mo Good said we don't know what will put her through, and for me, that's where I'm at with it. And the reason why I say that, men, well, I'm not gonna just say professional men in Hollywood. I'm just gonna say some men. Okay, no matter the nationality or whatever, or the profession, whether they're rich or poor, adultery, cheating. lying, whatever. I feel that we are missing the whole point. Yes, Brandy, what you said, it should be what happens in the house stays in the house. And yes, Alice, she might need some psychological help. I don't know. Will might need some psychological help. But
All
I am a person who has experience. When a guy does you wrong, we will take so much off of that man, whether it's our boyfriend, our husband, whatever, your big brother that keep messing with you, picking on you, the male manager at your job, depending on if you working for corporate or fast food or whatever. But at some point, a woman gets tired. And I just feel that everybody is so busy blaming her for whatever these reactions that Will had, like the slap and him crying. What did he do to make her all of a sudden say, "I want to make this book worthy and tell my story"? It's so much involved in layers of that. And I'm just saying, are we missing the point while everybody's telling her to shut the hell up and you got alopecia and they say Chris Rock was asked her out or she's still in love with Tupac. And the thing about Tupac, I think is some BS because his thug, whatever life, whatever, I could not see them two together. Because hell, she probably be dead like he did. So, for us to speculate that she loved him or whatever, you don't know who's for
There's
who.
no speculation. She just had an interview, which I just
Mm-hmm.
saw on TikTok, and I wanted to, and I knew you was going to bring this up, and I
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to bring on this, let you hear what she said in the interview. That and this
Share
young
with us
lady
what she
broke
said.
it down. My phone died, so I can't play it. But
Okay.
the young lady broke it down. She says, "Well, Jada Pinkett said that Tupac proposed to her." She said, "But it's totally impossible when he was with another woman who was actually he was with when he
Right.
was in." She said he proposed to her in Rikers, right? She says it
Mm-hmm.
couldn't have happened because he was with somebody else engaged. When he came out, they end up getting broken up from that relationship, and he with the young lady when he died that he had proposed to. So she said, when did he propose to her? It's and I think a lot of it I think it's their business. Point
Yeah.
blank, it is. That's their business. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna put your business out there for the world to see, everybody's gonna make a comment on it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you set yourself up for it.
Yeah.
Her
I
and Will, she I think it's more her than him because she's always said she sat at that red table and say, "I wanted to be with Tupac. I didn't even want to marry Will." She said that. Did nobody make her say that?
Mm-hmm.
And he
Mm-hmm.
sat there like a dum and
Yeah.
just listened to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she said I wanted to marry Tupac, and they told me I should marry. My mom said I should marry Will.
Will. Mm-hmm.
But again, you putting your business out there, and the more and more this keeps going, is you like, yeah, she needs to shut up. And I don't even think he said anything. I just saw an article that just said that he finally responded to what Jay said, but I didn't read it, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what he said behind it. But I think all of them, I think the whole family, the kids included, all of them need to go get some help.
Yeah, they need some count. Brandy, do you feel sorry for Will? Do you feel that she's emasculating him?
Okay, so seeing how I'm recently divorced,
Oh,
I may
okay.
not be so the right person to sit back and decide who's who and what's what because
Okay.
you know what they say. There's the truth,
Yeah.
there's the lie, and then there's the actual story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's hard to say. It could have been something that triggered on his end. It could have been something else that triggered on her end. It could have been that there wasn't a real understanding when they decided to get married, or if there was a real understanding, somebody broke the understanding. So there's so many different layers of the what ifs,
Yeah.
I
if you
agree.
put it that way, to sit back and make a determination. But again, when you put your business out on
Mm,
the street,
mm,
Say it, Brandy.
you get all the buzzing.
You get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do.
Now, it could be like if it was both of them doing on both sides, then we could kind of read between the lines a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
he's being mousy mouse.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
saying anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just saw the article. They say he family responded. So I would love to go back and read it to see what he even said. But she's the one that's been doing all the talking and all the saying, and from
which
the
makes her look crazy.
right, because
It
she's been
do.
doing it the whole time, even at the red table. She's been doing it the whole time, and he still hasn't said anything. I think the most that he's done is when it was at the award show and he did slap Chris Rock.
No. There was one other thing when he actually sat at the red table and they had that discussion about the little young guy that she was
August, yes,
around with.
right.
Oh, right,
Yes, yes.
What she
right.
called, what did she call it? The entanglement.
The
Baby.
entanglement. She
That
said
was an entangling, all right. She was entangling with that dangling. That's what she was doing.
with her
And now,
son's
and
friend.
now you know that
Mhm.
that boy was telling the truth. Will told him, "Yeah, go on, screw her, man. I don't care. You got my blessing." Now you know it was the truth. Now, so I
Again,
don't
when you
know.
put your
I don't
business out there, you have all of this open for people to talk about.
And to be real honest, because you hear so many speculations throughout so many years of
Mhm.
what their marriage was.
right.
Because, at one point they were a lifestyle type couple.
That's true.
And at another point they were in a monogamous type couple.
Mhm.
So you don't know at what point and who actually decided which part that was going to be played, or who the person just went along for the went along. It like I said, so many layers. I mean,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
it's
I
like having
agree.
one of those Texas onions and you peel away
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to get to the core.
Yeah. 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 They need some prayer. What I'm noticing though, ladies, and I don't know if you all noticed this. 23 has been the year of quite a few untimely deaths, but it's a lot of trauma bonds going out here, and people are trying to become transparent by finding who their real fathers and mothers are. People are having, separations, divorces. A lot of companies are closing. Two other actors and actresses. I'm sorry, actress and world-known singer, gospel singer Kirk Franklin. He has a special on YouTube about his mother lying to him twice about who his biological father is. And then Kerry Washington has a special. She was just on Good Morning American with Robin, and she found out that the guy who she thought was her dad is not her biological father, and that her real father was a sperm donor. So I don't know if 23 is the year to get set free or what what exactly is going on, but I do know we need to, like Brandy said and like Alice said, get some help and try to keep your business to yourself, because sometimes everything ain't good, to
Right,
discuss out loud and on, especially on social media, because we some judgmental people, honey. We
mhm.
judgmental as ever.
That's it.
Brandy, tell everybody where they can find you one more time.
At intoxicatingstyles.com. My salon address is 15300 South Cicero Avenue in Oak Forest, Illinois.
All right. And Alice, what are you having this Saturday?
I am doing my first live podcast on location at Deuces Sports Bar and Grill on 11527 South Pulaski in Alsop, Illinois. It started at 2. The show will start promptly at 3 o'clock. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Jam with Alice, Pieces with Alice. And I did get that book, and it's called Breaking from Bondage, and her name is LaShawn Russell.
Okay. All right. LaShawn will be out this Saturday.
No, because she also has a healing salon that she does great work. Because I was able to go there and get some of the a treatment, so she'll probably be working as well.
All right.
But I want everybody to come out. CT Bizzle, she's gonna be there.
Yes, I am. And if you guys want to see me before Saturday, come to M Lounge Thursday, 6 o'clock. One of my close little girlfriends, Jovi Marie, is having a book release, and it is called Simple Recipes for a Diabetic Diet Plan. So go to her Facebook page, Jovi, Jovimarie, and look for the book Simple Recipes for a Diabetic Plan. She's going to have a book release this Thursday, and that is M Lounge, downtown Chicago. You'll get to meet Jovi. I don't know if Rita's going to be there, but if she is, you'll also meet the other author, Rita Lyons, and also get to mingle with Lisa E. and Alice. Brandy, you're welcome to come. Everybody's well, I don't know, it's a private event. I don't know, just come.
Well, you know
But
what, T Bizzle, can I bring up my 2 books?
yes, tell everybody what the titles are.
Okay, I have Steps to Starting Your Own Business because I'm always helping people start their business. So you can find this on Amazon. And this one here is the Success Mindset, the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. So you can find them both on Amazon or on my website, which is www.piecesofalice.com.
Good job, ladies. We had a good night, and I'm gonna close it out with my song for the month of October. Because what we need is a lot of prayer around here, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
This group has been around. It's a young gospel family. The name of the group is called the Walls Group. And the song I like is called The Word. So go to iTunes or YouTube or Amazon Music and look for that. Again, the name of the gospel group is The Walls, WALLS group, and the song is called The Word. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you Thursday, Saturday. See the hairologist again, Brandy. Thank you for coming on tonight. Alice, you know I see you all the time. You like my left arm. Thank you for watching Buzzin Bizzle, a part of B-Side Productions. You all have a good night. Turn the heat on. And don't forget, The Burial. Watch it tonight.
Yes.
Amazon Prime. Great movie. Good night, everybody.
Good night.